We're gonna continue with some Metroid. Let me just bring up the game here. There we go. Whenever this episode releases, it's gonna be out. Gonna have been out for a long time. So I'm most likely gonna talk about it on the stream. So if you still haven't seen it, then you know, maybe don't watch the stream. But what did you think? Honestly, like in general, I'd love to know your thoughts. By the way, I figured out how to do the screw attack. It turns out if you just fucking mash the button like a worthless bum, you can't fucking do anything. So that's pretty cool. Speaking of worthless bums, so Jax, I'm kidding. I just spotted it out of my eye that you said Jax is me, and I had to say it. But yeah, I don't know. Oh my Jesus Christ. I've seen a lot of opinions on the ending to the Digital Circus, and in my opinion, I don't really get a lot of the hate. I think if anything, it in my opinion, you can disagree if you're wrong, but in my opinion, it was essentially like the best way of ending it, honestly. I think I can understand people that say like, oh, you know, there's so many questions that are left open. I can agree with that, but also personally, I think it's good that they didn't answer all of the questions. Oh, fuck me. Hello there. I don't have the health for this, buddy. Can I just... Ah! What the fuck? I gotta... Like I said, I understand a good bit of people's complaints. My argument in general, though, would be like, I think they did it pretty perfectly. I'm glad they didn't answer all of our questions, because I feel like a lot of the Digital Circus was already meant to be like, you know, people making up their own ideas, or a lot of things really being up to interpretation. Means the fanfic are gonna be lit. Well, that's another thing, I guess. If you're into that sort of stuff. But like in my opinion, oh shit, I should not be using this. In my opinion, in general, I think it was kind of a perfect ending. Especially also in regards to Jax anyway. I was gonna be... Had they not have killed him off permanently, or his brain scan, I guess. Had they not killed him off permanently, I think I would have been way more pissed with the ending, because I would have felt like it was complete bullshit. As it stands, I can't... Can I get over there? That looks like a place I can go, but where the hell would I get there? Unless I can make like a jump from over there to there. Or is that, you know, that's like an elevator thing. So I might have to look for an elevator or something. Because that door I can't get into, and I'm assuming I can't get over there because while I can do the screw attack now, that's not really gonna help me. 8 out of 10 on the finale. Honestly, I would have to agree. I have some issues with it. Namely, I guess my main problem would be that, like, I didn't really understand the arc that Kane went through at the end. Like, I got the whole thing about, you know, AI, the red AI not being able to make proper shapes and whatever, and shit like that. I just don't know, like, or I'm not sure on my take on what that's supposed to mean, if that makes more sense. Yeah, Gangle and Zooble fucking at the end was pretty based, pretty based choice. How fucked up would it be if it was like revealed later through a Gooseworks post that it was actually Gangle and Kinger, or Zooble and Kinger? Really, honestly, equally as fucked up. I'd have to say. It's definitely Zooble and Gangle though, for sure. We're not gonna talk about the logistics of that, but oh shit. But yeah, I'm really happy with what they did with the ending, and honestly, like I said, I don't think there would have been a more perfect way of ending it. I don't think Jax killed his mom. I don't think he killed his mom. I think what happened is that she was faking it because she's a manipulative bitch. And that's what happened. I don't think he actually killed her. Like I said, based on nothing but the fact that she sounded like a cunt anyway. So, like, didn't get arrested. I mean, he didn't get arrested, but, like, who would have called the police? Yeah, the bus stop was all... Oh, shit. Is that fine? I guess I can just go there. Yeah, the bus stop scene was also really, really good. And like I said, just in general, I think that the finale did a really, really good job at tying everything up. Like I said, there are, I will agree, there are a few things that were kind of like never answered. For what reason, I really can't tell you. But at the end of the day, I feel like they did such a good job with it that I can't be mad about anything, really. Like, what we got is honestly, I guess, pretty much the best thing we could have gotten. I personally could not be happier. And if what I saw is correct, then I would assume that Gooseworks probably feels similarly. Which I also understand. Yeah, Gooseworks does deserve the longest vacation. I agree. Well, recently I saw a video which I thought was really, really, like, put a very, very interesting thought into my head, which is that, like, the reason why people are shitting on Goose so much is because they don't really know her, right? As an internet personality, and more so just as the person who made the digital circus. And that's why, like, so many people are talking about her in bad faith. The video went into, like, way more detail and talked about it way more eloquently than I just did, but I feel like there's definitely some truth to that. You know, how the internet be. But, like, you know, I hope she made a fuckload of cash from it and now gets to just enjoy being done and having made a really fucking sick show. like I said, I'm super happy with what we got, and I couldn't complain. I know some people were pissed because like some people were pissed because it ended on like way too happy of a note, and you know, like there were some very clear like inspirations from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, and a lot of people were like pissed that it didn't that it didn't end as like badly as that story did, and okay, sick. In my opinion, I feel like that really wouldn't have been necessary whatsoever. I feel like the way it ended is okay. We can't go there because we don't have the thing for the door there. In my opinion, I think it ended perfectly. I really couldn't. Check out the elevator, huh? Go to the white room. People can't appreciate a bittersweet ending, and I feel like in terms of like bittersweetness, it leans a little bit more towards the sweet, right? Because a lot of the characters that we've come to know and love did end up getting like at least part of what they wanted, right? Like, sure, okay, you know, they're not real people, but their real counterparts are doing well, and they're doing marginally well, I would say. So like, I don't know. I feel like what we got is pretty good, and I can't really say that I have any complaints. Can't wait for Knights of Guinevere next. I'm excited for that too, and also for you know, Gameoverse. I hope those shows get the same treatment as, or at least like in terms of from Glitch, they get the same treatment as Digital Circus. I believe Gameoverse got greenlit, if I'm not entirely mistaken. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it got greenlit. Gaslight District and Knights of Guinevere next. I think so too. I don't think that we're immediately gonna be able to enjoy more Gameoverse. I do agree that I feel as though they're most likely gonna focus on both Gaslight District and Knights of Guinevere next. I'm just like, for me in general, I'm saying like I would like if we got if I go up, but I don't think I can really do anything there, can I? I'd like if we get more, you know, Gameoverse. At least the Homestuck pilot flopped hard. Did it? I didn't even see that, I don't think. I'm trying to see where exactly would make sense to go right now, but I feel as though I might have to like make my way back to that other room. Maybe I shouldn't have come here. You shouldn't have come here. It was not good. Truth be told, I have no fucking relationship with Homestuck anyway. Nor do I want to, I think. I feel like it was one of those things that, like, in the moment it was kind of cool. And there's some, like, neat lore, maybe. But I don't know if it's something I would want to, like, really interact with. As next Homestuck, the pilot was bad. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, fair enough. I think I've tried reading it or getting into it in the past and just, like, it didn't really click like a lot of other things did. Which is just like, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. Alright, I don't know if there's anything, like, in particular here, but... I know there was a missile upgrade there, but I don't really care about that. Alright. So we're back here now. Which I don't know if that really... What was X again? What was X again? I keep forgetting. Owie. I guess I should, like, maybe check in the dark world here. I'm leaving. I don't know. Like I said, if they're focusing on other stuff, it's good. You know, they should. I feel like I understand why, because Digital Circus, like, fucking gave him crazy ass notoriety. Whoops. I understand. They made a lot of money off of that, but, like, I feel like we've been kind of... We've kind of not really gotten a lot of the other stuff that we could have gotten, and it's... Oh, shit. It's kind of sucks, because I would love to... What the... Samus, don't do that. There's nothing in there. Perhaps over here? Oh, yeah, right. This is the thing. So I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there we go. See? And I think this might bring us to the... Oh, that's the final key, isn't it? After that, we get to, like... Oh, shit. No! Alright. Anyway, yeah, like I said, drawn by Gooseworks. I'm so glad I didn't make that moment in Ribbit's room weird and push them to suicide. I'm also glad. No! Why the... I want to read. What? Hello? Platforming, my greatest enemy. What the fuck? Okay, maybe I'm insane. There we go. Jesus fuck. Okay, now hold on. Oh my god, you guys posted fucking videos and shit again. You guys know what? Whatever. I'll look at them, I guess. Usually I don't do this during the recordings, but it's fine. Okay, we have that one. This one. That one too. We'll go by Sony Destroyer of Destiny. Man, Destiny fans are so fucking salty, bro. Just fucking deal with it. You had your game die. Oh my god, that's so sad. That's never happened to anybody ever. I'm so glad I didn't make that moment in Ribbit's room weird and push them to suicide. I'm also glad Pomni fits so well into the friend group. She and Ribbit feel like they were destined to fuck each other's brains out. I love when Goose does stupid shit like this. This is so fucking funny. Can we not do... This is a 3-minute video. What the fuck? Don't send 3-minute videos during the fucking recordings. Although this is pretty fucking funny. Is this the whole thing? It's the whole thing! I'll make it funnier. Bro, he's just given up. He also saw the Digital Circus ending. Is he gonna move? This shit is me with like blue cheese, dude. There he is. There he was. Truly a horrible specimen. Alright, let's continue. Oh, I gotta move. Let me get... Yes! Dark Temple key acquired. Pretty sure I have all of them, yeah. Used it at the temple to gain entry. Yeah, see, I have a problem about that now. I don't know where the fuck the temple is anymore. Was it there? Was that the thing? Was that the thing that took me to the temple? It might have been. I'm not sure. Or is that... No, that's not the temple. Shit. I don't remember where the fucking temple is. God damn! I'm fucking stupid. Oh, no! Give me the juice. Oh, hey. Chill. Chill, bro. I don't remember where the fucking goddamn stupid ass piece of shit fucking temple is. Staging area. Hive temple. Oh, well, there's the temple access. But then, is there? How do I get there though? There's an elevator over there. Oh, that no, I was right. That is the thing that I need to go to. In case I need background noise. Well, I'm gonna put on 40 hours of Awebo for background noise. Okay, how do I make it over there? I don't care about the save room. Okay, that's where I am. Dude, this map is giving me fucking... I'm gonna die from looking at this map. I think this shit does kill, actually. Okay, I need to get over there. However, if the map doesn't fucking... What, is it upside down? What's going on? Okay. I'm gonna chill. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be okay. I need to go down. And then that's it. We're going down. And then we're continuing from there. Okay, hold on. So there's no other way to go other than one of the two portals here. There's two portals here? What the fuck? Oh yeah, I guess this one. I'm not sure if this is actually gonna take us to where we need to go, or if it was the other one. It might have been the other one. Well, actually, I don't know. Oh no, this is this. This is not. Oh. Wait. Can I leave? I don't have to do this shit again, do I? I can probably just go, right? Yeah, I can just go. It's not gonna like force me to do the boss battle again or anything. Okay, no, it won't. Thank God. Anyway, I'm like I said, I'm glad we got what we got. I think it was good. I think we're due some more awesome shows from what the fuck is what did I map X to? Is it control? It is control. It's some crazy ass shit. Okay, that's where I am. Now where I need to be going is fucking somewhere. Okay, that's where I need to be going. So I need to go over here. And that is accessible only through... Oh my God. Through that door ahead of me, I believe. What the fuck? This game's really pissing me off. Alright. This is still correct? Why is the map so fucking stupid? It keeps... I'm so disoriented every single time. Okay, it's fine. We just go straight ahead through. We'll be alright. We'll be fine. Fuck off. I don't have the time for this. Anyway. I don't really know, like, what to say. Like I said, I feel like I've kind of gotten what I wanted from the finale. I just feel the one thing that I feel, which is like kind of really annoying, but that's just like media literacy or media illiteracy these days, as opposed to my real illiteracy, which is where I can't fucking speak like a human being. Yeah, that's the one. Which is mainly just that, like, people didn't understand what the fuck was going on, you know, like people I guess don't really get the idea that like just because, at least, you know, like the way I see it, I feel like people kind of misconstrue the ending as this idea that like they just completely forgave Jax for all the shit he did. Whereas in my opinion, that's not actually the case at all. I just feel like, and again, maybe this is just my interpretation, which I feel like, you know, very much of the show is like open interpretation, so I'm just gonna take it as this. But it's like, I don't know if they necessarily forgave all the shit that he did, but like more so the idea in my mind that there was still like an emotional connection between them all, because like they had been stuck in the circus together for so long, you know. It's like, you know, maybe you didn't like them, but like it's still fucking sad to see one of you go. And a lot of people just see that as like the show excusing all of Jax's actions, when I feel like that's really not the case necessarily. Am I going the right way right now? Oh yeah, there it is. I need to... There's a portal right here. Jax is a complex character and people aren't ready for that. Yeah. I would agree with that, honestly. Like, I would definitely look at it in the same way, where it's like you can't really say that it's... I think he's an asshole, and I don't think that a lot of the shit that he did was excusable anyway, like regardless of what his own problems are or whatever, right? I feel like it's the whole thing of like making others suffer just because you've suffered. I feel like that's I in my personal opinion, I feel like you can't justify harming others just because, you know, you yourself have been harmed in the past or in real life or whatever. But I think in general, it's still like you can't just say like they wouldn't care about him being gone, right? Like they, throughout the story, throughout the whole 9 episodes that we got, they were still all together, right? It's like he was part of the group despite the fact that he was like a piece of shit and whatnot. Like I still don't think you can just so easily say like, oh yeah, you know, he's a piece of shit, like just fucking who cares that he died. And I feel like it kind of makes it obvious when Gangle has her moment where she feels bad for the fact that she seemingly can't cry for him. Which is like, I don't know, I get that, right? Like I understand why she would feel that way, especially because like he was so horrible to her in particular, right? I'd like to go save before we go in there. So like I kind of get it, right? But I never felt as though the show was trying to make me feel like, oh man, I guess all of those things that Jax did were okay because he cried once. Like that's not it. The show doesn't imply that either, right? Because none of them go like, oh Jax, listen, I know you were bullying me for like the entirety of the fucking time that we've been in here, and you're also responsible for like half of the abstractions in this fucking show. But like it's okay because you are a sad boy. It never felt like the show was trying to make me feel that, and there's so many people that are implying that that's what the show is doing. I don't really understand it.